another theory, whether to dispute whether there's a God or not. If God wanted, if you know, if people say there's a God and there's natural disasters, um, then where would Satan fall in? You know, so how could there be a God? How could there be Satan? You know, if they say God created the universe, but in turn, the Big Bang Theory created the universe. You know, I mean, it's hard to grasp that something can create itself. Um, you know, but but that makes you wonder. And did the universe create animals? You know, so if there is a God, why would he? Why is there natural disasters happening? And why is he not doing anything to help us? And 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 if he's almighty, why would there be evil? Why would be Satan then? Where is the Satan doing? So is the Satan creating the natural disasters, or the God creating the natural disasters? It's just too many holes. It just doesn't make any sense. What I could do is test this theory. There's a shirt, a Mephistopheles shirt, that says it's got Mephistopheles. They said if you read it, it's supposed to unleash Satan. You know, but seriously, if the world ends, even if you didn't unleash Satan, you know, so it seems like there isn't a God, there isn't a Satan, and the universe created itself by the Big Bang Theory. What about the animals? Where the animals come from? So if there is a God, that means there's only one God, and he's letting bad things happen or act crazily, not doing anything to save us. And where will Satan fall into this role? Till you die? And you go to hell? In heaven? It's too much. Perhaps more into the future, we're going to find these answers eventually. You know, technology. We're going to get closer to the truth somehow. But it says if you read the Mephistopheles shirt, it's supposed to unleash Satan. Tell you what you could do is you could buy that shirt off eBay. Anyone interested? It's just a black shirt with the Mephistopheles unique shirt with the signet logo, whatever. And then if the end of the world happens, read that, see if anything happens. But it doesn't make any sense. Why would you unleash Satan if there's natural disasters and people dying? It just doesn't make any sense. The only question is, and I also heard that the ghost doesn't have anything to do with God. You know, spirits. And if God was almighty, there would be no evil. There really wouldn't. So it just doesn't make any sense, really. So, I know it's hard to believe, but the possibilities is the universe created itself. You know, the Big Bang Theory. The world created itself. Because think about it. There's things creating itself. A caterpillar turns into a butterfly. The Big Bang Theory. And of course, see, the people are weak, and they want to believe that God created everything, but you really have to think about it, you know, because it doesn't make sense. If he was almighty, why is there natural disasters, right? And then if there's a Satan, how does that play into? If God's almighty, it just doesn't make sense. So it's possible. I know it's hard to believe, but the universe created itself. Everything created itself somehow. Because the universe lasted 3.5 billion years, I believe. The Big Bang Theory. And that's way before Jesus Christ. And how can Jesus be the Son of God if that's way before? You know? So it's possible the universe just created itself. And then, animals developed, even because the dinosaurs times, fish, they expanded, like fish didn't even look like fish, and they just expanded and they changed the whole shape. They have like the cat from the Mesopotamia time changed to, the dinosaurs. Um, so the theory is the whole universe could be created itself. Because we can't rely on God, seriously. Why would we going to rely on God if a comet comes to Earth and destroys us, and there's no God to save us but ourselves? How can you rely on a God? Where is the God? And if He is, why? And why they say He? How do we know we have a sex? You know what I mean? Because everybody's always like, oh, because in terms of the religion, it's He, Adam and Eve, and then Adam broke his rib and gave it to the female, created man from woman. But folks, we have to look at it as a real point. We can't rely on God because how's God going to save us from natural disasters? Can't. People dying, earthquake in Japan. See, there was Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Florida. Now earthquake in Japan, and then earthquake in Chile. And, there's a God. Why is it acting so irrational? For the fall of mankind, and just try to destroy us. And then I heard that in the Bible that God doesn't tell Satan to kill without His authority. So there is no Satan then. There is no God. It's just crazy, man. But seriously, since there's so much to really comprehend and the fanatics, just live your day by day, Like I said, it doesn't matter what religion you are. You're going to be good, you're going to be bad. It's just a concept, good and bad, good and evil. There's no evidence of the God, or the Satan. And the world's gonna end. There's not gonna be no God. There's not gonna be no Satan. The universe created itself. The Big Bang Theory. 3.5 billion years ago. Way before Jesus. So that's how the universe happened. So there you go, folks. The universe was created by Big Bang, and then animals and plants and life developed by itself. Not God. If you think God did that, then you're being kind of foolish and weak. Because, when the world ends or comet comes to Earth or natural disasters, where's your God going to be? Seriously. You have to rely on yourself to save yourself. So there you go.